To another audio podcast episode of Nerdstrodamus. I'm Dr. Pants.
I'm Lambo.
I'm Punk.
And I didn't think of something to begin with, so I guess I'm Slow Tad today.
Oh man.
Oh no!
Oh,
That
this
time
is-
you knew.
Wait, hold on. Let me spin around real quick. And I'm wearing a mask.
There you go. All right, cool.
All right, we'll keep all that in. It's fine.
Yeah, keep it on.
Why are you wearing a mask? Aren't you at home?
I am.
Okay. You know what?
What kind of mask? Like a Halloween mask?
Nah, Hawaiian.
I got a seriously awesome like Homer Simpson donut mask, pretty much.
Nice.
It looks like Homer donuts all over it. It's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant it was a mask that makes you look like you have the donut head from that.
Oh, that would be
Horror
insane.
episode. Mrs.
Treehouse
Dr.
of
Pants
Horror.
actually found recently it was like a demon skull mask
Mm-hmm.
where the jaw
Oh.
clips under your chin, so
Whoa.
when your mouth moves, it opens.
Like it actually.
Oh yeah,
Sweet.
I just want to wear it around and mess with people.
Oh, I got
But
a
anyway.
My Hero Academia mask.
Nice. I have two periodic table masks and a Gundam mask.
Sorry, I was just
and-
figured since we're talking about masks, I was just...
Mask.
Because that's the world we live in, and we are remotely phoning in Punk and Slow Tad while Lambo and I sit in the same room because that's how we do.
that's the COVID way.
Yeah, I was gonna remote in, but I wanted to come to Lambo's house and steal his copy of 1,000 Year Door. Because I want to
Nice.
play that.
So that's what you're
So
going to be playing soon.
yeah. So last month we talked about like it was literally like the smallest footnote. Fall of a game called Fall Guys is coming out.
I don't think I've heard of it.
Here's
So-
the thing, like, could any of us have predicted what was going to happen when this game launched?
No, absolutely
I remember
not.
actually seeing it during E3 last year, and I was like, this game looks stupid. Like, who's going to play this?
I had the trailer favorited from, I think it was the last trailer they showed before it actually launched at the last Sony event. And I was like, this game looks really fun. It's going to be a real shame, though, because it's only going to be good if people actually play it.
And then they did the genius thing of making it a PS Plus game, right?
Oh, my God, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's the most downloaded PlayStation title of all time.
Yep.
And Punk, you were saying, like, who's going to play this? Fun fact, all of Nerdstrodamus has played it. We've played it
Yeah.
together. And some of us constantly are online playing it.
I don't know who you're pointing out. I don't know who you're calling out. I just would like to set the record straight that I reached level 40 a week and a half ago.
Oh my god. So what's the costume you're most proud of having at this point?
I really like having the Hotline Miami skin, specifically the bottoms, because they're just jeans. So I like to wear the jeans. And
Actually
then
wear
have,
pants?
Yeah, I wear pants, and then I put on the texture that makes it look like you have like a farmer's tan with like a what do you call a sleeveless shirt, a tank top. So I put on either the pink and white skin or the red and white one. I just look like I was mowing the lawn too long for a couple hours. Today's was a horse costume I just got. It was only a crown for the top and bottom each.
Oh.
So, I mean, we could talk about this game a lot, but I'm pretty sure by now everybody's well aware of it because it took the internet by storm.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Fall Guys
goodness, yeah.
Twitter, it like exploded. There's fan art all over. Some of it is amazing. Some of it is horrifying.
There's
my
currently a bidding war with companies to get a skin put into Fall Guys where the top
Yeah.
bidder, I think that ends in maybe 2 days or so.
Yeah,
I
and they're,
think.
and they're donating the stuff to one of the gamer charities.
Yeah, for
yeah.
accessibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time I saw it, it was between some company I never heard of, and then like Mr. Beast teamed up with another company, and one of them looks like a samurai outfit. Like they're teasing what outfits they would propose. One's like a samurai outfit, and then the other one, I mean, we can edit it out if you have to, but it just says, it's just a T-shirt that says "Ask me about my butthole." And the top bid is $700,000.
It's not worth editing out.
Right
That's
now.
not worth editing out.
Okay, when he said that it had to get edited out, I'm like, what is this going to be? What could the... And that's...
Well, no,
Yeah.
the Twitter account said any not suitable for work content is gonna get yeeted out of here. So some people would put some bad ones, and then the reply would be immediate, like yeet. But yeah, $700,000 for a T-shirt on a Fall Guy bean, just saying, "Ask me about my butthole."
I do know for a while at least Mr. Beast was teaming up with Dr. Disrespect to do one.
Oh yeah, I guess
yeah,
he's
'cause-
just going through everything then.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because Dr. Disrespect came back.
Yeah,
Yeah, on YouTube.
he's there.
Yeah,
He's
on
doing
YouTube.
stuff.
Oh, really?
I watched the first time he ever played Fall Guys, and he did it with PewDiePie. It was dumb because neither of them knew how to play all that well at the time.
Does anyone know how to play well at first?
No.
Well, there was a big storyline that what is his name? Tim the Tatman, I guess, is a big streamer. It took him, I think he just won his very first Fall Guys match like 5 days ago, and it was like this. He got trended on Twitter because he still hasn't won a game, and he like finally won one, and just Twitter blew up. At least gaming Twitter did.
See, everyone's very, very understandable about the whole thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I did see a few where like one of the achievements in the game is to get 5 wins in a row.
Yeah, not happening. I think there's talks of the developers actually changing it to make it easier in the future, but they're keeping it this way for a little bit longer.
Yeah, because it's I've definitely seen a few like viral posts and stuff of people like on their last one actually doing it and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
So-
the only one I don't have besides get all the trophies.
Oh, Jesus. I just finally got the one where you emote before you cross the line at first place. I was excited about that one.
Yeah, that one feels good because you're always like looking behind you to see if you have enough time.
Uh-huh.
So I gotta ask about this because it says there were 1.5 million players in the first 24 hours, 2 million copies sold on Steam in a week, and then Steam got review bombed.
No, that was beforehand.
Yeah, Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
the
ahead.
review bomb happened while there were server issues because obviously how is
okay.
how's an indie title supposed to expect over 3 million users over the first weekend? So the game was not working at all on Steam. So everyone who was having trouble on Steam getting into it was giving the game terrible reviews.
Okay. The notes were not linear then, so I had to ask. But, I mean, that makes sense. But apparently it got unreview bombed then after they apologized and fixed it?
I
So,
mean,
like-
I don't know what the narrative was, but it's stupid that they even review bombed it in the first place.
Yeah. But
Hey,
now
guys.
it's like what's like the top thing on Steam? Like mostly positive? I don't know.
No, very positive is the
Yeah.
top thing. Yeah. But hey, if you want to learn more about review bombing, check out the Nerdstrodamus episode about that. We talked about it.
Yay.
I'm gonna plug our own show in a show.
Wow.
Anyway. So there were more conferences.
Yeah,
You guys want to talk about that?
Yeah.
completely forgot about some of them that went through. I mean, I
Well,
caught
I mean,
the last one.
The Nintendo
it's-
ones were kind of I don't even know if they told anybody when they were coming out.
The one had like a little bit of notice. The last one,
No, it just dropped.
it just dropped because I
Yeah.
didn't find out about it till I think Nintendo Life posted about it on Facebook, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
So yeah, but we had a PlayStation State of Play.
But it was
I
like
think I missed that one.
current PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more focused on PS4 and PSVR games, which I think is okay, but like the PS5's coming out, shouldn't you kind of, focus on that a little bit more?
But it's
Or tell us what the price will be.
it.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna get delayed.
It's
like
totally going to be
everything.
delayed. I got an email that asked if I wanted to sign up with my PlayStation account to have a chance to be one of the first people to pre-order from PlayStation.
I did it too. I did it too.
I did it. Yeah, I was like, why not?
Yeah.
I'm not planning on getting it at launch, but if I can actually get a console reserved at retail price and be special, maybe we'll do it. We'll do an unboxing video,
Yeah. I plan on trying to get one day one. That's one of my deals.
Yeah, we'll see.
My old little PS4 over there is not doing so good.
Mine's doing better than
He
yours.
coughs up the blood a little bit here and there, and he's not very regular.
And I'm
Mine's-
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure mine's doing better than Punk's PS4 Pro.
Yeah, mine's pretty loud. It's pretty
I was gonna
bad.
say, when you can hear it over a party chat, something's wrong.
It's funny because like I have my headphones are like noise canceling. Some you guys are talking about it. And I was like, I don't understand what you guys are talking about. It's not that loud. And I take my headset off. Oh, you can edit that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just checked the timestamp. We're good.
So let's talk about the state of play. So as you said, there was a big focus on PS4 and PSVR games, and it felt like they kind of watched Nintendo events to kind of get the feel for how they should do this, which, you know.
But did it like as soon as it started, I was like, is this Nintendo or is this PlayStation? Because it had
They even did the whole like same transition thing and everything
Yeah.
like that. It was weird. It was like watching another universe's version of a Nintendo Direct.
Well, all the Nintendo Directs have just been third-party stuff too, right? It's not even really been full-on Nintendo stuff.
No, they've done nothing but minis that were partner based, so it was all third party and indie ones, and we have one of each to talk about. So the state of play showed. Sorry, go ahead.
So like state of play, I mean, they showed off more Crash Bandicoot, which was pretty awesome.
Cool.
They talked about playing as Dingo Dino, which I think is cool. I didn't know if it was a big deal.
Yeah, I've lost touch with Crash. I haven't played the Insane trilogy, so I'm not up to speed with Crash Bandicoot characters right now.
Yeah, I mean, they made a big point to like be like, oh, you can play as Dingo Dino, and he has a different moveset, and he's got a gun thing, and I don't know.
I mean, it's cool that you can play as another character because I don't feel like that was ever a big thing in any of the Crash games, or at least like the original trilogy.
Yeah,
Because I think you can play as like they said that you can play as like Dr. Neo Cortex and some others.
Yep.
But I think that was in one of the games that showed up on PS2.
Yeah, but in the new one, you're gonna be able to play as
Right,
them too.
because I think Twin Sanity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The other thing
they
they showed
split
off
up.
that was really cool about Crash was that like they're doing all these like weird like old school throwback style levels in the game,
Yeah.
and
I
that looks
enjoyed
like
the modifiers that you can get.
yeah. They look pretty awesome. Like it totally changes it. Like you're completely underwater, or it's just like it changes the color scheme and everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
They showed off some Hitman 3, but it was just in VR, which is pretty awesome.
I'm really happy that like Hitman came back, and it's doing well because these past couple of versions of Hitman have been really, really well received.
Oh yeah, they're really. Have you guys played them?
I was never a big Hitman fan, so I haven't, but I'm kind of interested to jump on one at some point.
If you hop on soon, Epic Store I think has it for free. The first one I think.
oh geez,
Well, there you go.
oh jeez.
As of time of this recording. So let's see.
I'll check it out when I get home.
There you go. But I mean, the whole Hitman 3 though, completely. You can play it completely in VR.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. Like it showcased like someone walking up behind Hitman walking up behind someone and like strangling them.
So you can actually know what it's like to choke somebody out and feel the life drain away from them.
Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
have haptic feedback in your PlayStation Move controllers.
That's awful. And you can like feel their pulse weakening. That's really messed up.
I don't like that at all. But so the game isn't just VR though, because you could play it without
Right.
it, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
So
Totally.
Yeah.
honestly, I think that's what we needed was games that could be played both regular and in VR and get like the whole experience, not a VR mode tacked on or something. So that's really, really cool. I'm very interested to see how that goes. And then we got a long list of indie titles, like Braid Anniversary Edition. Everybody remember Braid when that came out like 15
You loved
years
Braid.
ago?
How dare you?
I did like Braid, but does anybody else remember it?
Nope.
I was very confused of why people were excited. I was like, what is this?
I like Braid. I thought it was a cool game, but okay. Then we have The Pathless.
Come on, let's get to the real thing. The Control DLC for Alan Wake.
I was going to talk about Genshin Impact.
I thought you were going to talk about Bugsnax.
I thought you were going to talk about
Genshin
Temtem.
Temtem. Temtem actually looks pretty cool, even though it's just Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I've wanted to buy the beta for Steam for a while, but if it's actually coming to consoles, I mean, they've been saying that for a while, but if it's actually coming to consoles, I'll hold off on it.
Well, yeah, it was on the state of play, so it is.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, that's what they're saying. But
Yeah,
they
and
said in like 2016 or whatever when they were starting it, it's like, yeah,
Right.
coming to all these consoles, and it's like, cool. There's never been any validation until now about it, so that's definitely
Actually,
getting me excited.
There's been all kinds of news the past few months about it coming to Switch.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you said there hasn't been any validation, but I'm pretty sure they've shown Switch gameplay over the past few months and everything.
I don't know. I'm just saying that it's been around for a while because the beta is just out there to buy and play, and when something's already out and playable, it's just a weird mesh in my mind that the game is somehow complete. I'm not used to the business.
Well, not only that
being
it's
out.
always kind of weird because the newsworthiness of a game kind of like it's always a hit and miss with the betas too.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like Dreams, for example, was actually doing more press before the game like actually launched.
Oh yeah.
And now that it's launched, I feel like nobody's talking about it now, even though people are doing super cool stuff on it.
Someone made Fall Guys in Dreams.
I saw that. Oh, it's awesome.
Oh wait, I shared that.
Yeah.
My question is why would somebody make Fall Guys in Dreams when you could just get Fall Guys?
No. The point of Dreams is to make whatever you want.
Then
So
why not make something original? Why just make something that already exists?
No,
for
you
free?
don't
What if your
understand.
servers are down? You
don't
to pay it.
understand.
That's true.
I don't understand. That's my problem. I just don't get it.
Also, by the time the podcast is out, it'll no longer be free. And technically it's not, because you have to buy PlayStation Plus to get it. I don't think you need PlayStation Plus to play Dreams levels, right?
No.
You need the
No,
game,
just
don't
need
you?
to buy, you just need
You
to
need the
buy
game.
Dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, which has been out before Fall Guys. You're not forced to get a PlayStation Plus membership with Dreams.
Right?
I don't know. Stop
should make my own-
invalidating other people's creativity.
Guys,
Pants.
I should make my own PS5 inside Dreams and play it.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh.
My first experience with Dreams was playing a whole bunch of Shrek-themed movies and levels.
Why?
I was into Dreams like really early, and so there wasn't very much at all.
Hold on.
And it's like grown exponentially. Now there's like anything.
Did you go looking for Shrek themed things, or
Yeah.
did you just stumble across?
Yeah, dude,
I
just
looked
type in
for it.
whatever you
I figured
want.
there'd be a lot of it, and there was. So
Why that though? Why Shrek? I don't understand this.
what would you look up if you had Dreams? If you
Gundam
see
stuff, right?
Probably
something that's completely
just robots in
original,
general.
Dude,
if you
there's
see something
tons
that's
of it.
completely original content, you're gonna look at it and be like, "That looks boring," and I don't know what this is. And then you're gonna type in Gundam, and then it's gonna give you a million
I could
really
just-
terrible things with Gundams in it.
So many
Okay, it could just be robots. I'm not pigeonholed into Gundam. The song's not "I love Gundams." It's "I love robots." By the way, check out our music video "I love robots" available on our YouTube channel. Can we see how many of our videos I
Yeah.
can plug in an entire podcast?
Oh yeah, keep going, man.
So should we talk about the Alan Wake / Control DLC? Because that's kind of awesome, honestly.
I
That
mean,
already-
it's
it came out, right?
Did it?
Is it? Oh, did it come out?
Yeah, I think I have a friend playing it right now.
Okay, so that's available, and if you have Control, you should try it because, number one, Control was an awesome game. Number two, Alan Wake was also a very cool game, and tying those universes together is amazing, and I'm kind of excited to see where this world goes that they're building.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool because, like, in the main story, if you're actually looking for files and stuff like that, you can actually pick up a file where it talks about Alan Wake's wife and, like, what happened and how the one item was actually... I forget what they call them, but it's, like, one of the main items in, like, the Control universe.
It's like
So
an item of power. That's
Yeah,
like what they
something like
call it.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think they talked about it was like... Oh, crap. Was it the typewriter or something for him?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's... Honestly, the idea of Control was fascinating. I really, really liked it.
Yeah, I didn't think it was actually going to be that good until I tried it. It was on sale, and I was super impressed.
Kind of like with Alan Wake. I wasn't really looking too much into it, and I picked it up one time when it was on sale, but I loved Alan Wake. That was really, really good.
Yeah, and the Alan Wake, or the All DLC for Control came out on the 27th of August.
So like Thursday.
A few days before
Yeah.
the recording of this,
Yeah.
and a few weeks before this gets released,
no,
or a week before.
Nah,
it
no,
gets released.
I'll have it back to you guys nice and quick this time.
I'm just. By the time you're listening to this, it's out.
It's out. It's there.
Yeah.
No matter what.
There was also the Vader Immortal VR.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's been out there, but now it's just coming to
Yeah, it's coming to PlayStation.
PlayStation. So
Yeah.
that'd be sweet.
Yeah, more reasons to validate my VR.
I mean, as long as you have Super Hot and Beat Saber, do you need any other reason to validate a VR?
That's true. I mean, that's why I have it. So.
Because honestly, I played Super Hot on Lambo's VR on Friday, and I kind of want to just buy it on my Switch just so I can keep playing it, even if it's not in VR. But I need Beat Saber in my life. But
I'm playing Beat
Anyway.
Saber, barrel, wop, 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 wop.
you guys want to talk about the Nintendo Indie World?
I
a
kind
bit?
of don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's literally nothing.
I
that...
kind of
So-
don't.
So there was actually one game that really drew my attention was this Takeshi and Hiroshi. I thought there was like this cute little story of like two brothers and the older brother's making a game for the younger brother who's, I guess, sick.
Yeah, that one actually does look really cool. There was some news out recently, though, that got dropped from European eShop. The European eShop for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it might have popped back up. There might have been something they had to edit out of it or something, but...
Well, it looks like Takeshi and Hiroshi was already out for iOS. Looks like it came out in 2019.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was on the Apple Store. Looks like they temporarily removed it from the Switch eShop in Europe a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know why.
It was due to
there was
with
a
the problem with the rating,
rating.
apparently.
Yeah, they put the wrong
Oh,
rating
okay.
on, I guess.
Okay.
It's very silly.
Yeah, weird.
I mean, I could go through the list of games on here, but there's nothing that exciting.
Subnautica's kind of cool. I'm glad that game's kind of just getting out there now.
But honestly, that game's been out for
Oh,
a
I
while.
know, but like it's just been like a PC game for so long.
Yeah.
Or what about Bear and Breakfast, where you're a bear, then you have a Airbnb? Like, that's
An
pretty
Air
cool.
Bear, Air Bear and
Air
Bear.
Bear.
A Bear B&B. It's right there.
So anyway, and I'd like to say that they kind of let people know like a day in advance about that one, but then this past week they hosted a mini partner showcase and it just dropped. They didn't tell anyone.
Yeah,
I
had no idea.
It wasn't even like a live stream, was it? They just kind of
The
like
last few haven't been live streams.
Yeah. So none of us knew about it, but I mean, I flipped through it and there's that Kingdom Hearts rhythm game, blah.
There's a better rhythm game they showed, though.
What?
Fuser, which looks like DJ Hero.
No, the Taiko no Tetsujin, the rhythm
Oh,
adventure
The,
pack.
the
Okay.
RPG based on that drumming rhythm game, and I
Yeah.
could not be more pumped for that.
That's awesome. Honestly, that was my favorite thing they showed.
Nice.
For me too. They showed off World of Tanks, Collection of Saga, which was all three of the Final Fantasy Legend games.
But not worth it.
They're not worth it, but it's cool that they're getting out there, and I'm pretty sure they're up there now.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the things they were like, by the way, this is
Yeah.
Yeah.
get it.
A lot of the games that they did at these two events, it's like, hey, this is available later today.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of them trying to brag about the fact that like we've got stuff coming out. Just hold
Right.
on.
But do they?
But
do they?
Probably.
probably.
Just
I
Dance
still think- I still think-
2021.
I mean, one of my predictions earlier this year was that Metroid Prime 4 is coming out this
it's
year.
not coming out this year.
So that's
wait,
going to happen.
Wait, did you predict that this year? 'Cause
I think
you also
so.
predicted it last year.
I think it's one of mine.
No,
maybe
your
it was last
prediction was
year.
Halo was going to get delayed.
Yeah, I remember that, and it did. So
Yeah, so you got that one.
boom.
No, that your Metroid Prime 4 prediction was from 2019. I recently rewatched our
Okay.
episodes,
Yeah.
which by the way, you can find all of our episodes on our YouTube channel, so check them out. But yeah, that was the 2019 prediction, and you were really wrong about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's also coming
Yeah.
on PlayStation. PlayStation tweeted 30 seconds after that was showed, like, hey, this is also coming out on PlayStation.
Yes, but here's the thing: if you put out the same game on Switch and PlayStation, I'm gonna get it on the Switch because I can play it on my TV and mobile. On PlayStation, it's just on my TV.
Well, if you
Yeah.
had a
Especially
Vita-
with the Tetris game, you know.
I do have a Vita, but I don't want to go through the bull crap of trying to connect to that and spotty Wi-Fi and everything. Whereas I can just pick up my Switch and play mobile and continue my game from where it was.
with your drifting Joy-Cons.
My Joy-Cons don't drift.
Yet. They'll run through the
they-
90s soon. Don't worry.
No, none of my Joy-Cons have ever drifted.
Well, now it's gonna happen.
It's all right. I got a spare pair. Anyway, we had talk of all kinds of DC stuff.
There we go. Now, let's talk about this because this is worth talking about.
Okay, well, you guys
Is
talk
it?
about it. You're the comic people.
Like,
Well, they showed off 2 really awesome games.
Yeah.
Oh, Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
Yeah.
So, Rocksteady, the company that actually did the good Arkham games,
Yeah.
is doing the Suicide Squad game, which is cool, and I'm interested to see how that goes.
Mhm.
I wonder what the game's about.
If only there was something telling us.
Yeah, I don't know. Something
Yeah.
about
I'm
squatting
assuming-
up.
Probably, ish. Right?
Did anybody watch any of this?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
They showed
I saw
way
none
more
of
about
it.
Gotham Knights.
Oh.
Yeah, Gotham Knights
Yeah.
looks like a more traditional Arkham game, but you're playing as like all of the Bat people who aren't
The Bat
Batman.
fam.
The Bat
Yeah.
fam.
Which
But-
it's kind of so it's you have 4 choices of people or heroes, I guess. You can only have 2. It's only 2 player for co-op.
Yep.
And if you wanted to, you can play the same hero.
Oh,
That's
I don't
weird.
like that.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out that this game is not being done by Rocksteady, who did the good Arkham games. It's being done by WB Montreal, who did Arkham Origins, which not a bad game by any means, but it's
Yeah.
definitely the worst. Of
Well, maybe
all the
they
Arkham
learned.
games.
Maybe they learned their lessons. They learned
What
their
video
lessons.
game company has ever learned their lesson?
Their lessons. EA.
Nah. Sorry, I couldn't
I
contain
don't know.
myself.
What lesson did they learn?
That they could
Money
make
is good.
more money.
New Wonder Woman trailer.
Yeah, it looked cool. We got to see Cheetah.
Wasn't she in the last movie?
No, but like you got to
Yeah.
see Cheetah, like as Cheetah, like
Oh, okay.
like as the animalistic version running around. It looks a little derpy, but it's cool.
Isn't it
I-
also
I wouldn't have
Kirsten
picked.
Wiig?
What is that? What's that actor's
Kristen
name?
Wiig.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
She's just not like intimidating at all.
Yeah.
No, she's not. Sandman series? Oh yeah, there's a TV series for Sandman
Yep.
coming out, right?
Yeah.
Is it called Mr.
Sorry, I'm-
Sandman?
No.
Missed
No,
opportunity.
It's based on the Sandman comic book series.
Is that Sandman from Spider-Man?
No,
Different Sand.
different Sandman.
Why do they name their people the same thing?
Yep.
Just
Why are there a million
stop.
Captain Marvels?
Yeah, they
And,
just need
yeah.
to stop.
I think there's only like 4 Captain Marvel.
Oh
There's
my-
a lot of Captain Marvels. It's still too many.
It's way
There's
too
more
many.
Spider-Men. There's
Well,
literally
Yeah.
All the
too many
Spider-Men
Spider-Men.
are all part of one franchise, though. If you say Spider-Man, you know generally who you're talking about. Unless if you talk to Dr. Pants, he'll ask you which one. Usually it's Scarlet
Yeah.
Spider.
Well, that's not a spider. I mean, he's technically Spider-Man. But
Oh
it's
my
called the
God,
Scarlet
guys,
Spider, so it's a
why?
different thing.
So they're doing the Suicide Squad movie again.
This is James Gunn, right?
Yeah, but it's James
Yeah.
Gunn and Nathan Fillion's in it, and like
No. Just say who isn't in it. That's easier.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
this like
Pete
a
Davidson's in
reboot?
it, and I'll let you know what he's doing.
Is this a reboot or is this like the third? Didn't they have 2
I think
movies?
it's sort of. I think it's a soft reboot.
No, this is
Yeah.
the second Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
Is it the
It's a
second
soft
one?
reboot.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
because there was Suicide Squad. There was the Harley Quinn movie, but that's not a Suicide
There's
Squad
technically Birds of
movie.
Prey.
It was a Birds of Prey
Oh,
movie,
okay.
Yeah.
which is not Suicide
So-
Squad. It's a different team.
So this is a reboot, even though Harley Quinn's the same actress.
It's a soft
I
reboot.
don't care.
You know, Captain Boomerang's the same guy too. It looks like.
Then it's not a reboot. it's not a
It's
reboot.
a soft reboot.
No.
But-
It's soft. It's
Deadshot's
soft.
in it, and it's a different person.
Stop. Just stop with it. Just stop doing this. Movie.
I mean,
do
they
this.
are hard rebooting Batman again. So.
I can't.
And then we got simultaneous amazing news. We got like Michael Keaton's gonna be in the new Flash, but then also Ben Affleck is gonna be in the new Flash, as Batman.
There's 2
What, in
Batman.
the Flash movie? The
Yeah.
Flash movie that's never coming out.
No, it's gonna.
No, it's not going to come out. It's
It'll
not going to
come
come out. How many directors has it had?
Wow, this is why we don't talk about comic stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is why. I just
Also, why would they continually make different Batman representations if they're hard rebooting Batman as another actor again? It just doesn't I don't.
because it exists in a multiverse. All of those Batmen are legitimate Batmen, but they all exist in different universes. And that's why they have to soft reboot Suicide Squad, because Batfleck was in the first Suicide Squad, but now that they're hard rebooting Batman, they're going to have to put him in the new Suicide Squad, which has to be different from the old Suicide Squad. But it's the same Suicide Squad that was in the other universe with very little changes, despite the fact that the Batmen are different. Because this is freaking comic logic. It's stupid. And
You're
it's
losing your mind.
and you know what? You know what? Wake up, sheeple! This is just to get your money. They don't care. They don't care about you. They're just taking a franchise and they're like, ooh, what name can we attach this to make our pockets really, really big? That's it. That's all this is. The comic industry
Oh my
is
God, dude.
garbage!
Oh my god.
It just
We
makes it
unleashed
really
the
hard
beast.
to like talk about the movies. It's like, hey man, you see Batman? Oh, which one? No, that one. No, I'm talking about this one. And it's like just,
The Batman.
yeah, the Batman.
Well, there's only one movie called Batman.
Two.
There's gonna be two
What's
now.
the other one?
Oh, I guess technically the old one's called Batman the movie, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Just like in Transformers,
Yeah.
the original 86 movie is called The Transformers, the movie.
Okay.
Whereas the 2007 one is just called
Transformers.
Transformers.
Okay. Transformers. All right. I hear you.
So-
Are you okay over there?
No, I'm not okay.
He's sweating. He's sweating.
He's
guys.
sweating
Oh,
off.
it's also warm because I closed the door.
Yeah.
But I hope everyone stayed around. To see the podcast. By the way, we have done an initial episode where we talked about comic books. It's in our first year. I'll put a little card. Go back and check it out on our YouTube channel. We brought on Nerdcore from the Comic Booksters. Check out their podcast.
No one said anything. Snyder cut, and then that's it. That's all we got to say.
Well, what's this thing about Black Adam? I see this tag. I don't know.
Oh
who
yeah,
that
they
is.
put it. They put a little. It's basically like Shazam's like foil,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
who's also Captain Marvel, by the way. He's the other Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I know that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shazam was Captain Marvel, and then they changed it.
But I feel like they're doing that just because like The Rock is such a profitable star, and they got to hold on to him.
Oh, okay. So The Rock is Black Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But they put out just like an animated teaser, pretty much for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't even
Yeah.
like. It was stupid.
Didn't even.
Yeah,
show
that
The
and the
Rock.
Suicide Squad movie just had teasers. We didn't get any actual anything. So they're probably years away.
Good.
Sorry, I'm coming down from this now.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the longer it takes for Suicide Squad to come out, the way longer it's going to take for another Guardians of the Galaxy. So,
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
you're not wrong.
So Epic Games is up against Apple.
Wow.
How's that for a
Man, we peaked in that last one, dude.
Yeah, that's gonna be the highlight of the. I'll have to think of a name. Just put into that later. Yeah, I guess Epic Games.
Pants. It's called. This episode's called "Pants Shouldn't Talk About Comic Books."
Yeah, comics are dead.
Am I the only one in this podcast, by the way, who has a pull list at a comic book shop?
At this point, yeah. For me, I mean, are any of you guys?
I used to.
I don't know
Yeah, me
what
too.
you're even talking about. So
A pull list is where you give a comic book store a list of comics you want to read, and every time an issue comes out, they set it aside for you, so you can go and pick up that week's worth of comics. So you
That's
don't have
nice.
to go looking for those issues. Yeah, it is real nice, especially if you're like a devoted fan to a particular series. So anybody out there who likes to read comics but didn't know about that, go check out your local comic book store. We've never done an episode about a local comic book store, but maybe sometime in the future we will.
But yeah, going
Wow.
back to Epic Games versus Apple, I guess there was just an issue where Epic Games wanted to discount their microtransactions or something like that.
No, so this is the deal is because of the way the iOS store works and the contract that any game or studio has to go through to get their game up there, 30% of the income that the game receives for anything goes to Apple. So anytime people were buying, what is it, V-Bucks on Fortnite?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 30% of it was going to Apple. And Epic kind of said, hey, we don't want to do that. So they launched their own thing within Fortnite that people could go through to buy V-Bucks that would bypass the App Store.
But it wasn't just Apple; it was on Android also.
Well, yeah, but it started with Apple. It started with Apple, and basically the thing is so then because of that, Apple pulled Fortnite from the store. Google did the same thing because of trying to get money straight to them, and then Fortnite, seeing this coming, like within very little time, put up an advertisement, like a video, pretty much saying like, no, we're fighting against big corporations, blah, blah, blah. But the deal is Epic, just kind of what they did was they violated their contract. Because the idea is it's in the contract when you sign up to put your app on the App Store or on the Google Play Store. It's part of the contract, and they tried to violate it. And now there's this big legal dispute over this and everything.
But is it actually violating it? It's in the game. It goes somewhere else.
Yeah, no, it.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of like a loophole, I guess. I mean, we don't really have the fine print. The other thing that Apple did though in retaliation was they threatened to remove the use of Unreal Engine in the App Store entirely.
They didn't just threaten. They did briefly. They did briefly, but currently in the legal battle, the judge ruled that they can put the Unreal Engine can go back up. That needs to be rescinded. But there is nothing right now ruling on in favor of Epic or Apple or Google.
Yeah, I mean, this originally kind of happened with Amazon back in the day. So if you couldn't buy a Kindle book on the app, the Kindle app on your any device, you had to kind of go through Amazon's website, and Apple kind of put a kibosh on that really quickly. And then now everybody's happy and playing again because everybody, I guess, makes more money when they let Apple take the extra 30%. But
and I think Epic's gonna have to learn that.
Yeah, and the only thing that I think is weird about this is that even though they have, it looks like they have support from Microsoft specifically.
Yeah.
Sony's place, the PSN and the Microsoft Store are kind of similar stories.
They're all kind of similar stories.
That I mean, I don't know exactly how much of a percentage they probably take, but they have to take a little bit off the top.
Yeah.
And it seems weird to me.
And here's my question. How much is Fortnite making right now? Probably not nearly as much because it isn't on the App Store or the Google Play Store.
No.
It's also a situation where they probably would have had a lot more leeway if they did this when Fortnite was in peak popularity, a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There is talk that Epic tried to talk to Apple beforehand about it. But from what I understand, they had one discussion, and Apple pretty much said no. And that's when Epic decided to make their own in-game way to get around it. Mm-hmm. But I've only been following it a little bit just because it's weirdly interesting to me, even though I couldn't care less about the App Store or Fortnite. But you know.
It's just two big companies that want more money. I mean, I don't really care about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on to the next topic. What do we have?
So that was a much calmer debate than comic books.
Yeah, even though it was a more serious topic, but it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. You doing okay over there?
Yeah, I'm just a little warm.
Yeah, it's cool.
It is a little warm down here, to be fair. But when I do get excited and that adrenaline goes,
the fury, it's unleashed.
Yes. I'm going to need some kind of sports beverage when we're done recording this podcast. I'm going to be dehydrated. PlayStation sent out 50 replica sword guards to the first 50 platinum trophy hunters of Ghost of Tsushima.
It looks like that was only for Sony employees, from what I'm seeing, because I didn't hear about it.
Really?
So I'm Googling it right now. Games Rant reported Sony gave special prizes to employees that platinum Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, that's bull crap.
So employees only. And it wasn't Sucker Punch. So.
All right, delete this from the podcast. We don't care.
Just get it out of here.
I mean, while we're on
it would have been cool. They could have been really cool.
Up later, they're adding a multiplayer mode.
Yes, they are adding.
So how's it gonna work?
There's
co-op mode?
Two versions. There's co-op mode where if it's up to 2 people for straight up co-op. There's co-op missions that you guys can go through specifically, but all the multiplayer modes are going to be situations where you're not playing as the main character. You're playing as someone else, a part of the world. So the 2-player mode is co-op missions. It goes up to 4 players. 3 and 4-player mode is going to be kind of like a situation where what was the game types in Halo Reach or ODST, kind of when you're fighting off hordes.
Oh, firefight.
Almost
So
like
it's
a firefight.
So it's a raid mode, basically.
Yeah, it's going to be something
Like a
like
horde
that,
mode.
but there's
Horde mode.
That's the word I was looking for. Horde
so
mode.
it's like four separate classes you'll be able to choose from. There'll be an assassin, an archer, a samurai, and like something else. But yeah, you pick one of your classes and you just have fun.
And it's free.
Free update.
Okay, so I haven't bought Ghost of Tsushima yet. I really want to get it now for that because I would love to try that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. We'll talk more about Ghost of Tsushima later.
Yes. I did want to bring up this topic that's on here, and that's talking about the next-gen game prices, because there's been a lot of talk about that because we haven't really seen much pop up. Ubisoft says that they are not raising their game prices for next-gen.
Cool.
That it's going to stay new games $59.99, basically around $60 US. But the next NBA game is confirmed to be $69.99, so $70, so $10 more.
There's also
Now-
there's other games that have confirmed that too, and then there's other games that are doing a situation where if you buy the collector's edition of the PS4 game, you'll get the PS5 game included with it. Otherwise, you'll have to pay $70 or something like that. It was a real sleazy package. I forget what game did that though. I'll have to look that up while we talk about it.
Is it something from EA? Because it sounds like something they would do.
But they're getting better. They're trying.
No,
They're trying.
How?
I
How
don't-
are they trying?
They're trying.
You keep saying that, and you're not providing.
Plants vs. Zombies. I'm just spitting words out. Just don't look at me like
I'm
that.
just talking, please.
My thing is like, yeah, that is an increase, especially given what the past like 20 years have been like game wise. Because on the
I don't know. I mean, if
no,
Yeah.
past 20 years, 2000 was PS2, GameCube, Xbox. The
Yeah.
new game regularly ran $49.99. Then we bumped up to PS3, Xbox 360, and everything, and then they jumped $10.
yeah,
Gen after that kind of stayed the same, but we've talked about this before.
yeah,
Super Nintendo N64 era.
you would regularly see games for $70-$80.
Yeah, games were expensive. And
And-
like back then,
Yeah, and that means like with inflation, we're talking over $100 for a game.
yeah.
I remember like when I bought my Nintendo 64, my brother and I saved up all of our money after Christmas, and we went and got the 64 and Mario was $69.99.
Yeah.
Like I just
So, like, while this is a jump given the past 20 years, I'm not like if it's only a $10 increase, like whoop-de-doo.
I think the only thing I'm gonna say is like is it gonna like spread over into digital that much, and is that gonna affect PC prices and all that kind of stuff too, like PC game prices?
But we also don't have any hard evidence on what it's going to be like platform-wide. Because we've only right now got rumors. I mean, NBA is confirmed to be $69.99, but isn't NBA an EA game?
I believe so. That's like EA,
Yeah.
NBA.
Because I remember the
2K.
last time this happened, because it happened right before the 360 PS3 era, and all the Wii games, there wasn't a single Wii title that launched that was like a normal game for it was more than $50.
Right.
So
I mean, most likely Switch prices are going to stay the same.
yeah,
Actually, NBA's 2K.
hell yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2K. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think sports. I automatically think EA.
Yeah, because EA
Sports.
exclusively has the rights to football, which is dumb. I miss days when we had 4 or 5 different football games.
Tecmo!
But,
Tecmo.
But
2K. 2K were fun games.
Yeah.
The football games.
there was NFL 2K, there was Madden, there was Arena Football, which I guess is not NFL, whatever. You had NFL Street.
Yeah.
There was a
NFL
third
Street
one.
was also EA though.
It was, wasn't it? I wonder why they don't make those anymore. Those were fun.
The Street games.
yeah.
So from what I understand, there's a basketball series out there like it that's digital only that is very similar to the NBA Street games, but I forget what it's called.
They just released. I don't know about it just released. There was a tease for like a soccer-esque version of that too. It wasn't really called Street, but it was kind of like the whole backyard sports things with professionals type deal. But I don't know. I just wish there was more variety. I miss the college football games. EA owns the rights to football simulation, like American football simulation video games. They own that right.
Right.
So you can't even have college football games. Or EA should just make a college football game.
From what I understand, there's no college football games because of the controversy around surrounding like paying the students who appear in the games.
Which is actually being overwritten now because some states are allowing students to make money, and I think the league actually just made it so students can actually go seek out sponsorships now.
Then maybe in the future here we'll see it
Yeah,
come back.
something happened.
So that would be nice because I back when I worked at GameStop, actually there were a lot more hardcore fans of the NCAA football games than there were Madden. Like yeah, everybody bought Madden, but the people who bought NCAA, like they were excited.
I think there was a little bit more like kind of like fun and customization and stuff.
Yeah.
And it made the season modes more exciting that way.
Yeah.
That's the most sports you'll probably hear us talk about.
Yeah.
I did
you want
find.
us to do
I mean, I still have NBA 2K if anyone wants to play with me. I still have
I got
downloaded.
I got Tecmo Bowl and Super Tecmo Bowl.
Yes.
I tuned out.
Wasn't Tecmo Bowl one of the free games on Switch on the NES?
I don't know.
Oh, is
I have
it?
it
I
on
don't know.
NES.
I think so, and Blades of Steel also, the hockey game.
That's way too cool of a name for a hockey.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, a little bit. I did find that it looks like for a lot of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games, there's going to be free upgrades. There's a list that you can look for as far as what's been confirmed. Control was one of the games that didn't do it. So in order to get an upgrade of your PlayStation 4 copy, you have to buy the €30 Ultimate Edition in order to get the upgrade to the next-gen console.
Or because it's backwards compatible, I could just play the PS4 version and not care about the tiny little upgrade in graphics that this next generation is going to charge us about $400, $500 for.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's just
Boom.
such a weird situation where this came out almost immediately after that free upgrade stuff that came out. They're just like, no, not us.
Here's my thing. There's so much like information spread out about all this that honestly I'm not paying attention to any of it until Sony physically makes an announcement about what's the freaking price on the system and when's it coming out and all the other stuff, because they were like, look at all these games and look how sexy and curvy it is.
Dude, if you type in like today and you type in the price of PS4, you're gonna find like 50,000 videos about people talking about it.
I know it pops up
And it's dumb.
I see all those clickbaity articles like,
But for like the last many months.
Yeah, it drives
bad.
me crazy, and I'm just tired of it. Like, I don't care. Oh, you know what I do care about, though?
Huh.
They officially showed off a trailer for Scarlet Nexus on the PS4 and PS5.
Oh, nice.
So I'm super pumped for
That
that.
looks
It's like
super
crazy,
good.
like anime hack and slash.
Yeah, it looks
stuff.
good.
Yeah, I'm pumped for that. You guys want to talk about what's coming out in September? You want to just move on and do that?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's some things I'm excited for.
Is it Doraemon, Story of Seasons?
No.
I could get
It's-
behind that. Is that just for Switch, or what's that for?
I know it's coming out for Switch. That's the one I see it pushed for the most. Lambo, tell us what's coming out for.
Just PS4.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Just PS4.
I'm sorry. It's a different Story of Seasons game that came out on Switch.
It's okay.
Holy crap.
Oh yeah, Ari and the Story, Secret of Seasons, different game. That's also coming out. That's coming out for the PS4 and the Switch. So,
Wait.
yeah,
Okay. And what,
two different games. It's getting weird. It's getting weird here, guys.
what about the Avengers game? Who's getting that?
Punk is, right?
Eee.
Punk. So how do you feel? Like, so apparently there's going to be a separate like battle pass for every character.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Oh, hold on. let me look that up real quick.
Like, you mean a separate
battle
you have
pass
to
per
purchase?
character. You don't have to purchase it, but it's there.
So, here's the thing. I mean, the battle pass is probably just going to be cosmetic stuff. It's usually what it is.
usually,
Probably.
But
that's-
the cosmetic thing is just your whole character. It's just one suit. It's not like you can be like, oh, I want Iron Man with, Mach 1 arms, but, I Mach blah, blah, blah chest piece.
Which,
you know?
that's a missed opportunity, by the way.
so yeah, it's $10 battle pass for each character. For gear, cosmetics, vendors, marketplace, and premium hero challenge cards.
Okay, so that's dumb. The game itself, though, is pretty awesome.
So you played the beta, right?
Yes, I did play the beta. I unfortunately wasn't able to get into a match with somebody because, servers, so actually play the game. But I did like the opening sequence where they're on the Golden Gate Bridge, and there's another scene after that where you play as the Hulk, and I enjoyed it a lot. I thought each character felt awesome. They had their different play styles. I'm really pumped, and I'm hoping that some of my friends are pumped too, so we can actually play together.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was any of the multiplayer available in the beta?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
That'd be really bad.
So were
if
you
it
were you
wasn't.
sort of like playing with other people, like Destiny style, or like?
So when I started, I mentioned that I wasn't able to play with anybody. So, I had a lot of connection issues because, I guess it was the closed beta. So I kept on trying to, and I just kept on getting kicked out. But I did talk to some friends who was able to play with their friends and like do some missions together, and they thought it was really, really good.
Cool.
And like I said, the opening sequence was awesome as well. I'm excited.
Nice.
I wish there was more cosmetic options, and I'm very disappointed with the battle pass.
Yeah, that does not sound good.
I mean, the cool thing about the game though in general is that it's like completely free upgrades forever for the game though. So like if they put out new missions, new characters, whatever, like it's all free. And it's very likely you can earn a lot of those things in the battle passes. It's just I guess if you want it from the start.
Which I guess it kind of, in a point of view, it kind of makes sense for each individual character, because when you get into this game, you're probably going to just play as one person, either Captain America or Hulk. Yeah. Instead of having one battle pass that would have items for everybody, have one that focuses on who you play as.
Right.
So it kind of makes sense.
Right. It's sort of like the same in Siege. Like, there's all kinds of like specific things for every character.
Right.
And then every season there's almost like new stuff. And that also costs a lot of money.
For each character isn't bad, but if they're charging for each one, that's not good.
Well, it's $10 for each character, or like per character, which
that's awful. You shouldn't have to do that.
You shouldn't, but
like I said, it's very likely you'll be able to earn all that stuff though. Yeah.
hey, guess what? Guess what though? Who's making the game?
Square.
Yeah, because they saw what happened with Final Fantasy 15, and everybody just kind of like went, "Oh man, all of this is great. Let me spend all my money on all this stuff that should have just been in the freaking game." And because everybody fell for it with 15, they're like, "We can do it with Avengers. Avengers makes a lot of money."
But pants. We can save the world. Tony Hawk is coming out this month too.
Thank God.
All right. All right.
Whatever deity that any of you worship or not worship, thank them. Oh my God.
Because I will say, the demo's out, so you
have to pre-order it.
Oh, you have to pre-order to get it?
Yeah, that's why I haven't.
Oh, really?
Played it. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, I checked.
Well, I'm gonna get it anyway, so who cares?
Like somebody told me the demo was out, and I was like, "Let me download that," and it told me I couldn't unless I pre-ordered the game.
Why didn't you pre-order the game if you're getting it?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna pre-order.
Why would you need a demo if you're getting it?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Plus, I'm gonna get a physical copy, and it was asking me to pre-order the digital copy, which I wasn't gonna do because I don't have any space on my PS4.
Then how are you gonna play the game?
Because I'll have it on disc.
It still installs into your PS4.
Yeah, but
what are
it's
you
not gonna
talking
be
about?
as big. It's not gonna be as big.
It's the same file size. What are you talking about?
No, some of it stays on the disc. Otherwise, why would I?
It does not.
Why would I buy a physical copy over a digital copy then, Slowtad?
Because you
so you can trade it in.
The ability to trade it in.
Yeah, because I'll probably play it for like an hour and then trade it in like I do with everything.
Honestly, we should do a little stream of like us playing the old Dreamcast one and then like the new one right afterwards.
Dreamcast?
I played it on PlayStation.
Do you own it for Dreamcast?
I own a ROM of the game.
You know, I actually have a Dreamcast disc.
You do? You monster.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It ain't legit. I have an entire.
Can I interest you in Bleem for a second?
Okay.
Do you remember Bleem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a whole bunch of discs for a Dreamcast that are not legit, but they play in a Dreamcast.
Yeah. For anyone out there, Bleem was a thing you could put inside your Dreamcast and let you play PlayStation games on it.
Whoa.
It was dumb, but it worked. Because the Dreamcast was the most...
For when the Dreamcast didn't do enough.
Right.
I mean, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
We should make a commercial for it. Just 20 years
Bleem
after
20,
it came
yeah,
out.
Bleem 2020.
Actually, can we just do an episode about the Dreamcast?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, why not?
At this point? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's just do an episode about the Dreamcast. Let's play a bunch of games for it and like talk about them.
That's the next retro console I'm getting. It's been on my list for a while.
I mean, I have one, and I think I have either 2 controllers or I have 4.
Cool.
And
You definitely have at least 2.
yeah, and I've still got things like I've got Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah, an Unreal tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I still have Resident Evil Code Evil Code Veronica.
Nice.
Yeah. I have Mach-In X.
I don't know what that is.
The team who did the Shin Megami Tensei games on PS2.
Do you have Blue Stinger?
No, because Blue Stinger was absolute trash.
Well,
Oh, I have the Berserk game.
cool.
Yeah, it was a sequel to the anime, I think.
Which
Enslaved.
one?
The original anime, the good one
Not the CG 2016 anime.
that they had to fix when they physically released it.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're getting off track a lot. Wow. So Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning, is that what it's actually called?
Alamo.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Amalar.
It's Amalur.
It's
Amalur.
spelled Amalar in this, but isn't it Alamar?
No, it's
No,
Amalur.
I'm pretty sure it's spelled this way.
Wow,
Yeah, it's
I've been
Amal-
pronouncing
Amalur.
it wrong for.
Oh yeah, I've been doing the same thing. So Ted, I had to relook at it and I was like, am I
Yeah,
pronouncing
it
this
is
correctly?
Amalar. Wow, look at
Yeah.
that.
Is anybody getting it?
Me.
Not at launch, but I'll probably get it. I still have a
I know-
sealed copy of the 360 version.
I know a lot of people really, really liked it because it was apparently just fun.
Yeah, it was. It felt at the time like as big as like something like Skyrim, like all the quests and everything like that. But the combat was very simple and just really fun, I guess. Like I said, I'm gonna get it on PC.
I mean, I'll see if it drops on the Game Pass for PC and I can play it there
Heck yeah.
because I officially have
Oh, yeah.
Game Pass for PC.
But I was actually really surprised. They're actually launching DLC for it.
Like DLC that wasn't on the original version?
Yeah, it's new content.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, that's really exciting. I'm glad to see they're giving like life to this series, and maybe we'll get a sequel.
Maybe.
Call
Maybe.
it re-reckoning.
Okay, so this next one I have not heard of at all.
I-
Metal Max Xeno Reborn. And
Dude.
then there was the note JRPG with tanks. And while you guys were talking about Marvel's Avengers, I went looking for a trailer. And it looks like utter garbage. Garbage that I'm gonna spend money on.
I knew it. That's why I kept it.
Oh, I remember
was
when
like,
they showed this a while ago.
I was looking at these, like, I put a bunch of game titles in here. And I was like, some of these are just dumb. I'm just going to delete them. And I was looking at this one. I was
Yeah.
like, I
You
know
didn't
who's
put
gonna
Serious
buy
Sam
this.
4 on the list, though.
Is that coming out this month?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait. I thought that
What?
came out because we talked about it
I
last
know. I'm being silly.
Oh.
No, it's hitting Stadia this month. I just thought it'd be stupid.
No one's playing Stadia.
I did try it out for a month, and it was dumb.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So Fight Crab's coming out.
That
Oh,
looks like a
man.
game I can get behind.
Have you guys, like, did you look at this one yet?
No.
Yeah.
I've seen
I
it.
didn't.
We saw a trailer for it.
When did we see a
Or
trailer?
maybe you weren't with me. It's cool. It's cool.
What's it about?
You're in an arena one-on-one with crabs.
One-on-one
wielding
crab battle.
weapons.
It's Crab Battle, the game.
Do you get weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get hammers and knives and spears and
What is this
dual
coming out
lightsabers.
I don't know, but I'm probably going to get it on Steam.
It's coming out for Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Windows.
Oh, Switch?
Fantastic.
Looks like it's been out for a while on Steam. So.
On PC, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah,
that-
July.
Yeah, that happens. Sentinels, Aegis Rim, Aegis.
Aegis.
I don't know. It just looked like looks like a JRTS, but with mechs.
See, you had me, except for the RTS. I hate RTS.
It's that real part that he has a
Yeah.
problem with.
I need time to think. And Mafia Definitive Edition is coming out.
It's kind of
Which is awesome.
It's kind of weird. I've been seeing stuff that they've been thinking about rebooting the Getaway series as well recently.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Oh.
Yeah, that popped out last week. That like there's a possibility of some Getaway in the future.
What about Driver? How come we haven't gotten?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Like that was a cool series back on PS1. Let's see that come back. I mean,
My
I know there was
God.
like 2 PS2 ones, but they were trash.
Yeah.
But Mafia coming back is kind of cool because I know that was a cool one on. That was a PS2 game, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And it looks beautiful.
Yeah, I watched the trailer for this. It actually does look really good. I'm not gonna get it because it's not my kind of game, but it looks really, really cool, and I'm excited for anybody who's picking it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot coming out this month that I'm like.
Well, and I think that was where I was gonna ask you guys one question before the thing. So like, we don't know a lot of what's coming out over the next couple of months. Like, there's a few tentpole games like Cyberpunk and stuff that's obviously gonna like kick a lot of butt, and we have some launch titles for the new systems.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the event that the new systems don't launch, what are the games you guys think you want? Like, what do you want PlayStation to announce? Like some re-release of an old game or something new? What could they announce in the next couple of months that would actually get you excited about games again?
Actually,
God of War
they
2.
could
God of War 2.
They could announce nothing, and I'd be happy because there's a crap load of games that I'm behind on.
Yeah.
Like I never picked up Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
I really need to play it.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up Gundam versus Maxi Boost full on, whatever other subtitle was in there, and I need to pick that up.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Untitled Goose
Yeah.
Game gets a co-op update on September 23rd.
I didn't get Untitled Goose Game, and I want to play that. And, like, Pikmin 3's coming out redone, and I'm going to get that because it's full co-op. And, like, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff.
I mean, it's
On
good
that
to have
note.
stuff.
Is that correct?
What?
I'm seeing Nocturne listed for October.
No, they said 2021.
Okay. It's listed for October here. Maybe that's in Japan?
That's the PS2 game, man.
I know. I'm looking at it.
Well, maybe it released in Oh, I see what you're saying then.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's it? Does it give a region there?
Uh,
Does it say JP next to it or anything?
No.
I'm on Games
don't know.
Radar right now, just going through games that are coming out this year, and the list of games that are still to be determined for 2020 is longer than the list of games that have confirmed release dates remaining for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. It's the Japanese and Chinese and Korean release.
Of Nocturne?
Yeah, in October.
I kind of figured.
Good. I was curious. I saw it there and I did a double take.
So, I mean, honestly, there isn't anything they could announce for me. Slowtide, you said God of War 2?
Yeah, God of War 2. As soon as they announced that, I'm at my peak of video gaming right now. I mean, I'll be talking about what I've been playing, but I've been playing more games than ever. I mean, I still have a lot of Tsushima to go through, but I've been playing a lot of Fall Guys and still Borderlands 3 and stuff. But, I mean, as far as games coming out for the rest of this year, the only thing that this year is still No More Heroes 3. I'll say it every podcast. Still waiting on that. Other than that, I might pick up Tony Hawk and then Cyberpunk if the hype just keeps getting thrown over me like a wet blanket.
Punk, is there anything they could announce that would, like... Or what's the one thing you do want them to announce before the end of the year?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Like,
Yeah,
there's so much actually coming out that I really want to play, though. Like, yes, Cyberpunk, but literally Ubisoft has a bunch of stuff coming out that I am super hyped for.
when does the next season of Siege hit?
The beginning of September.
So we're coming up on that, and that's...
Yes.
I mean, that's going to be all kinds of craziness, too, because along with the new operators, like, all the updates to that are going to be insane.
Which, I mean, I was going to talk about it during my little chat, but I mean, yeah, they're changing one map, but they're totally changing, like, the ping system. They're kind of copying what, like, Apex Legends does when you actually ping something, it actually tells you what it is, which is really cool.
Mozambique here.
Yeah.
They're redoing the reinforcement system, which I'm really, really behind. And yeah, there's like there's just all kinds of cool stuff. And I'm very, very excited for that.
I think I'd get really excited for Legend of Dragoon remaster, kind of like how they did Final Fantasy VII. That'd be really cool.
As long as they didn't split it up into episodic adventures and just made the whole freaking game. I'm so angry this
you have
episode.
to talk about that
really
later.
sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool.
I think I have a lot of pent up rage based on what's going on right now, and I'm releasing it in the podcast.
It's good. This is good. This is therapeutic.
I know, but I don't want it to reflect on you guys. I love all of you, and I'm not angry at you guys.
No, it's cool. We just know to talk about comic books again. It's cool.
Comics. Anyway, Lambo, is there anything they could announce that you'd be?
I think at this point, I would like to. I mean, see, here's the deal. Like, I know it's like technically the very, very beginning of like October, but like Star Wars Squadrons is coming out.
Oh yeah.
You know, like, so we're probably not even going to be able to have another podcast, but until like that game's basically out almost.
Yeah.
And so like, I think something else crazy, fun multiplayer. I think Fall Guys was like really, really exciting.
Yeah.
And I want to see like somebody trying really hard to do something really creative with multiplayer stuff. Mm-hmm. We've been having a lot of fun playing Siege and like just even talking about it like in between. And we're like, this game is so unique and cool, and that's why it's lasted.
Right.
You know, that's why it's been 6 years and that the game's still, or 5 years, and the game is still like running strong.
Yeah.
So.
I mean,
So something like I just kind of want like a surprise drop of something really cool multiplayer.
Okay.
And so like Squadrons is coming out. That's only going to be 40. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And that's going to be completely VR and multiplayer.
Is that cross-platform too, or is that something I just read wrong?
I don't know. I have to take a look. But it's so something like that, something along the lines there.
The more I think about it, the more I do want to see is because Nintendo's been doing all these like partner showcases and indie showcases, I want a legit Nintendo Direct, and I want to hear what's the big game this fall.
Yeah, because we don't know.
Because this
is the first time this is the first time we've gone this far and don't know.
Right. The only thing we know of that's coming out this fall is Pikmin 3 remastered. And it's like, while Pikmin 3 is a really good game, and if you've never played it, I recommend it because the Wii U, no one played it.
Mm-hmm.
And full co-op, I'm down. But like, I want to see them announce something, because if like in a Direct they're going to do first party things, and I could go for anything, you know. And I live for those parts of the Direct where they're like, by the way, this is available right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not to hit your thing, but like, I know something that would really, really pop me, even though I've played it twice, or 3 times. I just want Persona 5 on the Switch.
Well, I saw the thing though. They like Sega reiterated this week. They are looking to like keep re-releasing stuff in different places on different platforms. Even Sony themselves, actually, after the release of Horizon on PC, they're kind of like, we're really, really interested in maybe releasing things other places now. And so I think that whole more democratic way of like getting games out there is going to become the norm going forward.
So I actually thought about that whole Sony thing.
Yeah.
If they just fix PS Now, they wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
Right. You're right. And
just make it Game Pass. Yeah.
And based on what you said, Punk, I want to believe that I'm smart enough not to spend $60 on Persona 5 again. But let's just freely admit it, guys. I'd be lying.
Yeah.
And I would totally buy it for the Switch, and I would play it again, even if it were just vanilla Persona 5 and not even Royal.
Right?
Yeah, I would just do it. Actually, on that note, I want to see them announce Persona 5 Scramble for the Switch.
See, and that's actually possible then too.
Yeah,
that could actually come out in the next couple of months.
Right, that could, because it's released already.
Oh, yeah.
In Japan.
So it's out there.
I played the demo, and it was awesome. I have no idea what was going on, but it was awesome.
You're not doing your Duolingo. You're not caught up.
No, actually, the owl made me mad. I was like, "Stop bugging me! I am doing things. I'm playing Siege with my friends."
You're not listening to your... Oh, man, I forget the name of it. Mashi?
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about what we played this month. Let's start with Punk.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Me?
Punk's usually like last.
I know. I didn't have time to think. Okay.
I could pick somebody else.
No. This is good.
I'm first.
And T-Pain.
So I think last month I was talking about Horizon Zero Dawn. I platinumed that. I actually got all the trophies but 2, which is like the New Game Plus, and New Game Plus in like the hardest difficulty. I just didn't feel like it. But I enjoyed the ending. I really, really liked it. It was awesome. Recommend it if you haven't played it. And I actually platinumed another game. I platinumed Ghost of Tsushima.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't get the sword though, right?
No. No, I loved the game. I thought it was really, really good. I mean, so Ted, I'll let you talk about it because you said you were going to. But I just want to say two things. Two things that really, really impressed me about this game was how beautiful it looked. Like, there was no HUD unless you needed it, which was really awesome so you can actually see the scenery. And I love the load times. It loaded so fast.
Cool.
Yeah. But besides that, we played a lot of Siege.
Yeah, we're keeping on.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm really impressed. I'm going to have to start, like, teaching you guys some stuff so you can actually get better.
I mean, to be fair, we are getting a little better.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, hey, I'm better than I was when I first started. It's not much, but it's a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I went from like an F to a D minus. My parents aren't proud of me yet, but
Yeah, not. You're about to get kicked out.
I think we've all been threatened to get kicked out.
Oh, yeah, all of us.
There's been plenty of times where we've just been in games and our teammates have like outright murdered Lambo.
Yep.
Yeah, initiated a vote to kick on Dad.
Oh, like constantly.
Yeah.
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 Poor
Yeah.
Dad. He's trying.
He's actually doing pretty good.
He's doing pretty
That's
good.
the one thing. Like, the Siege community it's either like really good or really bad.
Yeah, there's no middle ground.
No.
They're either super
No.
supportive or
Or hyper toxic.
hyper
Yeah.
toxic.
Which, like, I don't understand why they're playing casual if they're going to be so toxic.
Probably because they've been banned from playing ranked and whatnot, and they're trying to get themselves back
Okay.
out there.
True.
Because like I think, did I mention on the last podcast or I just mentioned it in passing? I was on Reddit and some guy mentioned that he could see somebody playing online because he was doing the newcomer playlist with his new character, and he got attacked because they were like, "Why are you playing newcomer with a new character if you're that good?" And he's like, "Oh, I got banned." And everybody's like, "Why?" And he goes, "I had a discussion with somebody."
I had a discussion with somebody.
Yeah,
It's ominous.
I can tell you at least one word that was dropped in that discussion that made him get banned.
Yep.
Are we allowed to air this?
I'm not gonna say what the word is.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying that anyone out there can probably guess what word he said that got him banned.
So,
Oh,
I can guess. And, like, I was actually just playing a game before we started recording this, and the whole team, like, on PC, you have, like, text chat as well, so you don't have to use a mic. You can just type in what you want to say. And it was just full of stuff. And I was like, really? Like, come on. This is just a casual game. We just want to have fun. And it was so bad.
My favorite moments are when you're the last person left alive, like the rest of the team is gone, and you're like one person versus 4 enemies. And you can't hold out, and you lose, and they all vote to kick you out because you didn't win the round.
It made me really angry because that happened to Dad. It was 1-on-4.
It happened a lot.
But Dad killed 2 or 3 of them, and I think he was on the last guy.
And he
he died,
So they voted to kick him out because
even though he survived like that long, like all by himself. Like, it was insane. Like, I remember, like, I was like, props. Like,
Yeah.
that was insane.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, it's cool.
Sorry, Punk. Didn't mean to like take that away from you.
I mean, no, we're talking about a game that I love. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
And
comics.
And I love it too. I'm really glad to be back into Siege. I get on and play it by myself every now and then.
Oh.
Yeah, like I play without you guys.
Yeah.
And I'll leave the mic. I'll leave my headset on. I will not talk to those people.
Yeah.
Especially that one time I was in a team with a 7-year-old. Oh my god.
Yep.
That's not the correct rating.
No, it wasn't.
But they had a higher level than me, so.
They did not for me.
No.
No. Oh, he didn't understand how the game worked at all. It was sad.
Hey, it's cool.
Yeah. Did you play anything else, Punk?
Wow, did I? I don't think I did.
All right. Then let's
A little
move
bit
on.
of yeah. Move on.
Okay. Let's go Lambo. What'd you
Yeah,
play?
not a terrible amount, honestly. I've actually been playing a lot of just more old school stuff. I got my RG 350, you know, my crazy Chinese handheld, to play old games on. And I beat through Yoshi's Island again on it just because I have to beat it on
It
everything.
just happens once a year.
Yeah, it's one of those games. I've been enjoying. You forced me to download Portal Bridge
I didn't
Constructor.
force you. I just couldn't understand why you were against it.
Because I knew I would get addicted to it, and you're like, it's only 300 megs, and I'm like, no, why?
I refuse.
Plus, you have the Game Pass, so it's just.
Yeah, I know. So there's.
Oh, that's on
there.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
All right, I'll download it.
Yeah.
On that note,
Yeah.
if you have Game Pass, download Carrion. That game's ridiculous. I'll talk about that later, but just download it. But
Yeah, and I think I've been did a bunch of Fall Guys this month, obviously.
Siege.
Hilarious, some Siege. And
Did you play Battletoads yet?
I did not. Pants and I'll do the inaugural playthrough together because it's a.
All right.
I love beat 'em ups, but you got to play them with a buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Crystal Chronicles.
Crystal Chronicles came out.
We did play a Dungeon of
Played
that
a dungeon
online together.
It was lovely.
I've played more, so I'll talk about it in depth.
And I think that's like kind of. Oh, and some Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
We did
Played a
play-
little bit further. Trying to think what else we got to. We just unlocked.
Oh crap! We unlocked a bunch of the X-Men.
Yeah,
And Deadpool.
That
Yeah.
was very silly.
That was very silly. He was just in the X-Men or like making tacos.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because we heard him outside. It was really weird.
He was we just heard somebody singing about tacos, and it's like, it's gotta be Deadpool. Where is he? And like, you go outside the manor, eventually wander in. You're being chased by the Juggernaut, and it goes to this shot of Deadpool just making a buttload of tacos.
Yeah. So that game's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
I can't think of anything else that we really got into because we're beating a lot of other stuff.
Yeah. Just getting ready for the school year.
Yeah, that's the main reason I haven't played, because my school year actually did start.
Uh-huh.
So, but Slow Tag, go ahead.
Hey, so I've been playing more of Ghost of Tsushima. That's what I mentioned earlier, and Punk's platinumed it. I look forward to platinuming it soon. I just got to Act 2 a couple days ago. I think it was on Thursday or Friday, so I'm doing that thing again with open world games where I have to uncover the entire map before I do anything. So I'm just running around the coast, taking out some Mongols on the way here and there, finding bases I'm not supposed to be at so they'll completely destroy me if I don't run out of there fast. Super fun game. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. The only bad thing is I don't really know anyone besides Punk that has the game, so it's when the multiplayer comes out, I'm more inclined to, when I beat it, to just lend it to one of my friends to play for the first time, just like I did with God of War, because there's not really going to be many people to play with at that time. Like, I don't know if they're going to be a requirement to beat the story first, if it's going to be completely separate. I don't know. But super, super great. Oh my goodness. And it actually led to, I've been playing Fall Guys as well, but playing Ghost of Tsushima, obviously, Sucker Punch game. I do have a friend who he wants to get Ghost of Tsushima solely because it's a Sucker Punch game, because he loves Sly Cooper. Absolute Sly Cooper nut. And I guess there is a costume in Ghost of Tsushima that pays homage to Sly Cooper, which is pretty cool. But he has the trilogy on PlayStation 3, and actually last night we sat down and beat it in one sitting. I 100% platinumed it on PlayStation 3. So that was really cool, because I've never played
trilogy.
No, just the first one.
Oh, okay. So you had the trilogy,
No.
you platinumed it in one sitting. It's like, what?
No. Sly 1.
I'm
Sly
still
1
stuck to
only.
the chair.
Yeah. I am just covered in my own grease. No, if you did all three, I think it's 23 hours to beat all three, but the first one's only like 7 hours. But yeah, it was fun. I've never played them growing up.
I played the first one. I did enjoy it.
It holds up. It was super, I picked it up right away, super intuitive. The only thing is that they do you can change the controls, but the axis when you're looking around and stuff is inverted. So that was, I got used to it.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
No.
Then I'm gonna get it
not at all.
just so I can not have to invert when I start the game.
Sorry, us old folks.
We
Don't know your left from your right. We get it.
No, we know our left from our right. We don't know
Yeah,
our up.
I
from
loved
down.
because I started playing some like GameCube games and stuff again recently, and like man, you just pop one in, already inverted.
Oh,
Don't even have to worry about it.
That was actually one of my favorite features on the Xbox 360 was like you could pre-program in things that when you started a new game, it automatically changed the settings.
Nice,
So like my 360 automatically made every shooter I popped in like inverted.
nice.
No wonder you're so bad at them.
But real quick, Slotad, you might actually already have that costume.
Oh, for real? Is it like the beginner one? It's just a color scheme that you get?
No, it's a costume that you unlock. It's parts of stuff that you find or unlock throughout the game. But where you're at, I think in Act 2, you kind of get the majority of it. It's just getting a certain die for it. I don't want to say too much of what it could be, but
Right. I mean, I imagine I have the die for it if it's the purple one. I'll have to find the hat, because the hat has literally the Sly logo, I think. Is the name of the die? Like, I'm looking right at it. I was playing Tsushima before we started recording, so it's on in front of me. Not to delay it, we'll talk about it later, see if I can find it. But I do want to get it.
Cool.
But yeah, super fun. You can pet all the foxes in Ghost of Tsushima.
I heard.
Yeah,
Is
I said
there a
that
thing
last
for
time.
it? Is there an achievement? Is there a trophy?
No, I think there's an achievement for finding X amount of shrines, though, like the collectibles.
Okay.
Which is tied to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a way to record how many times they've been pet, though. I think we talked about it last month. It was like 88 million foxes were pet.
Yeah. Well, that was. I listened through the entire last podcast. Yeah, we talked about that.
You're a monster.
I listened to all of our podcasts.
You're our #1 fan.
Actually, we're coming up on a year from my New York Comic-Con trip.
Yeah.
I spent the ride up. I listened to a couple of like my newest podcasts, but when I ran out of stuff, I just started listening to our old podcasts. So I went through like 4 or 5 hours of our old podcasts.
Wow. Just us
Can you
talking
hear
about
the
nothing.
age?
No, I wasn't paying attention that much because I was just so full of anger through most of it.
Because it was comic book related.
It was. Yeah,
It was.
On that note, if you
Oh,
want
God.
to find out
Oh,
about
God.
my trip to New York Comic Con last year, there's an episode about it. Check out our YouTube channel.
He's losing his mind.
I am losing my mind. I lost my mind in that video. I recently rewatched that because I was like, oh, New York Comic Con's been canceled. Let me remind myself why I don't care. Shout out to Bruce Wayne, though, who saved that day.
Yeah.
That's true.
But, yeah.
Well, which universe, though?
This one. This one.
We're in Earth Prime. So.
Yeah. I guess it's my turn to talk about what games I played, right?
Yep.
So I said at the end of last podcast I was going to try and beat Fire Emblem, and I did.
Nice.
So I beat 3 houses. I had to play through it twice to beat it because I screwed up the first time. Satisfying ending. It was good. I don't know if I really want to go through the other stories that much because all it really changes is the units. The stories are the same basically, but it was a good ride. I really, really enjoyed that. Played a lot of Siege. Played some Fall Guys. Said a lot of expletives playing Fall Guys. Also playing Siege too.
Yep. It's hard not to.
Well, I'm not that great at Siege. So, I'm not that
Because your
good at
controls
Siege.
are inverted.
That's not why. There's
You don't
a
know.
lot of other reasons why I'm bad at Siege. Punk could
Yeah, there
probably
is.
list them all off. I don't lean enough. That's a big one. But anyway, what else? So we got Crystal Chronicles that just came out this past Thursday. Because back when Crystal Chronicles came out on the GameCube, Lambo, Mr. Snarls, and I played through that game and we beat it. And we hated ourselves. It almost ruined a friendship.
Yeah.
So when it
So
came
you got
out
it again.
so when it came out again, we decided to all get it. And Lambo and I have not played any games with Mr. Snarls in a long time because Mr. Snarls is a father who's living out in California. So time differences and parenting duties and whatnot it doesn't line up. But Snarls recently bought Switch Online and Crystal Chronicles, and we were able to play again over the weekend. And
It was lovely.
it was lovely, except for one thing. Crystal Chronicles can can clean it up and make it look nice. They can make it easier to fuse spells online, and they can add 15 post-game dungeons. But if you still make it absolutely ridiculous to play multiplayer, I'm gonna hate it. Because for those who don't know, Crystal Chronicles, to play multiplayer back in the day, everybody had to have a Game Boy Advance and everybody had to have a link cable. Now, there's bullcrap ways to go through the menus to get to your friends to play. But it is cross-platform with everything it's out for.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, and the little
Which is
system you're on
PlayStation, isn't it?
shows up.
PlayStation, Android, and iOS, and it's free.
Oh, yeah.
It's free on phones, I think. At least up to a certain point. So that's kind of cool. It's also only $30, so that's not bad.
I mean, you say only $30, but it is like only a slightly upgraded like GameCube game. You know?
Oh yeah, because that never happens anywhere else where they charge you full price.
Every other Nintendo game. Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3.
But they added full co-op to it.
That doesn't justify another $60 purchase.
It doesn't.
Come on.
No, they're just trying to recoup their money because no one bought it on the Wii U.
Right, and I'm going to return that favor by not buying it for the Switch.
I've already pre-ordered it for the Switch.
Oh, but you won't pre-order Tony Hawk, though, to play the demo.
No.
Even though you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Even though you're going to get it. Even though you're going to pick it up.
Oh, I'm not going to get it right when it comes out because I think it comes out, next Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
it
week.
might be out by the time this podcast.
This coming Friday.
Yeah.
It might be out by the time this podcast comes out, but I'm not going to pick it up day one.
I'm going to listen to the soundtrack and have like a tech deck on my desk and pretend that I bought it.
If I had a tech deck. Can you still buy tech decks? Is that still a thing?
I don't know.
On eBay,
I imagine
probably.
no. Can you still find a Beyblade out there in the wild?
You can.
Yeah.
There's still new
Beyblades
Beyblade
are
series
still-
going on.
Yeah,
They're hot now.
No,
They're hot
no,
still?
there's a Beyblade series out.
They've
Yeah?
never
Just
been
like Bakugan
cold.
came back.
No, it's okay. I've had some students show me their Beyblades, so it's cool.
I had a student give me a Beyblade. It was so Slowtad could make a chocolate one so he could let it rip and then eat it.
Did you ever give me that?
Did that end up
No,
happening?
it's still on my desk.
Oh,
We need
my
to be
goodness,
there
come
for
on.
that. That
I
needs to
wanna
be a
make
video.
I need to, yeah. I'll do the whole process. I just need a proper Beyblade. Like the old, I don't know how the newer ones are made, but the older ones, you could take them apart and they were in like 6 different pieces that you could customize.
I'm pretty sure this one's one of the older ones that you can take apart.
Okay, well, what's
don't know
happening,
how-
Pants? A whole pandemic has happened and I still don't have this Beyblade.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to come to you?
Just mail it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you
Pants.
multiple
Are
times.
there
since then.
comic books here?
What?
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 Is there a Beyblade comic book?
No.
No.
There's
Probably
got to
Beyblade
be a
manga.
yeah. There's probably
Probably,
well,
It's probably a manga.
yeah,
probably.
probably made after the anime.
Yeah.
Also, Tech Deck's website's still up.
Oh.
Copyrighted 2016.
Sweet.
This has been a weird podcast.
We learned a lot about each other
Yeah.
and the world.
I will freely say that anybody who regularly listens to our podcast, normally they're recorded in the morning, but I think the last 2 have been at night.
And there's a different feel.
Nerdstrodamus.
Nights.
Yeah, I'm awake. I'm actually awake.
The burden of the day has weighed upon my shoulders, and my mind is slowly dipped into madness, and the darkness that encircles me is coming out.
Why were you just whispering that Mary had a little lamb in my ear? That's weird.
Yeah, how are his eyes? Are they dilated or are they behind his
Yeah,
head?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, definitely. He's okay. Comic
now.
books.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the sign that we've run out of things to talk
It
about
is.
today.
It is.
I mean, do you want me to talk about comic books? 'Cause I can talk about what I've been reading.
No, don't.
Are you sure?
Please,
I mean, we
God.
can all sign out and you can go on for another hour.
There's not that much to say about what I've been reading. so-
Except,
Except what?
I don't know.
Except everyone should be reading Transformers versus Terminator, which is
Well, thanks for listening to our podcast.
What?
I'm closing it out. Let's go.
All right. So thanks everybody for listening to this episode of the Nerdstrodamus podcast. I am so sorry, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that normal stuff. We're available on all podcast services, right, Lambo?
Mm-hmm. All of them.
And we're on social media just about everywhere. We're Nerdstrodamus except for Twitter, where we're NerdstradamusDL.
For download.
Check it out, Nerdstrodamus.com. All that stuff. Yeah, let's just end it. I'm Dr. Pants.
Lambo.
Punk.
And it's getting late.
Yeah, so with that, good night, everyone. And once again,